What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 6-2 Beer Reviews. Today we are going back out to California, checking out a beer from Bottle Logic Brewing Company out of Anaheim. This is their 2025 Dark Rituals barrel-aged beer, blended beer today. So this consists of a bold fusion of Barleywine ale and rye stout aged in bourbon barrels. Say less. Sounds right up my alley. Let's see, they say serve at 58 degrees Fahrenheit. We're probably a little bit above that. Director's notes. I love this label. There's a lot going on, but I love it. They distrust my methods, but when they want results, whom do you think they seek? Package December 2025. I think that's about it. Oh, let's see. Okay. Formulation of origin, Dark Star, November, and Arcane Rituals. So a blend of both of those beers. It's cool. They got a whole viscosity meter on here. Sorry, if you guys drink Bottle Logic and whatnot, you're probably like annoyed at me going crazy over this label, but there's just so much going on. 13.45% ABV. Brewed and bottled, Bottle Logic Brewing, Anaheim, California. Never had a beer from Bottle Logic before, so just recently started getting distro from them. Always heard good things about their stouts and their barrel-aged beers. So, few some California beers this week. Figured this would be a good one to end the week on. Let's get in the glass. About that much because I'm not going to be drinking all of this tonight. All right. So, didn't pour crazy motor oil thick, but good cola color to it. I can smell it. I smell whiskey and bourbon. Love that. But yeah, the beer itself, it does. It has this like blend of a barley wine and stout. Just kind of like dark brown, like dark brown. Not too much of a head to it. Got it in our little brandy snifter glass here, which is what they actually say to pour it into and serve into. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks like a barrel aged beer to me, you know? So let's check out the aroma. Rye stout and barley wine blend. Whew. Man, that's got some kick to it. Kick in like bourbon, not like straight on alcohol booze. There's a lot of whiskey character in this. I'm okay with that. Okay, right off the nose, it's kind of reminding me of like Bourbon County, like this year's Bourbon County. I get a lot of dark fruit, dark cherry. There's a ton, like literally bourbon soaked cherries. And yeah, a little bit of a like spice character. Maybe even like mint and just like a I feel like I get that rye coming through, which I listen. If I'm not drinking beer, I'm usually drinking cocktails, but I have a ton of bottles of whiskey in my bar, and I'm a huge rye whiskey fan. Prefer it over bourbon, if I'm being honest. I just love it. I love a little bit more spice, a little bit more character. Sometimes I get like maple character from rye whiskey, and I just love rye whiskey. I get that. There is some, of course, now that I say that, like, okay. I mean, honestly, yeah, a little bit of like maple sweetness, maybe vanilla. This smells really good. It smells really good. Very bourbon heavy. So I guess if you're not a whiskey fan, this one might not be for you, but it's a barrel aged beer. I think this is how they should be smelling. So Excited to check it out. Let's dive on in. Cheers, y'all. That drinks like a big beer. That drinks every bit of 13%. 13.45. Dude, as soon as it hits your tongue, it is boozy bourbon soaked cherries. Brown sugar too, definitely there. Maybe that's what I'm thinking, like maple brown sugar. Um, that's good. That's good. Yeah, dude, those are some wet barrels they're using. So, time recording, this is what, 4 months old. Um, yeah, this is. I mean, it's it's bourbon forward. So, um, I think some age might do this well. I don't know. I think it would. I think it would. Maybe it's. Am I drinking this too warm? I don't know. Most stouts that I drink are near room temperature. Yeah, there is a touch of sweetness in there. I mean, that's really what I'm getting. This isn't like a crazy complex barrel aged beer. Okay, bourbon soaked cherries, a little bit of like a fig character. So barley wine character definitely coming through. Probably more than the stout, I think, because I'm not getting like crazy like chocolate roasty forward at all. Although I haven't had Dark Star November, so if anybody's had that beer before, let me know what that beer is like. What are some notes y'all are getting from that beer? But I do feel like this is heavy on the arcane rituals. Um, it's got some heat. This is definitely. I'm glad I'm capping this one. Have the rest of it tomorrow because it's one I'm just. Um, it's a sipper. It's a sipper. I'm gonna be sipping on it for a while, for a minute. I don't mind that though. I like the whiskey character in there. At least because there's some barrel aged beers there where you're not getting enough of it. Um, mm, okay, body wise, bit thin, a bit thin for the ABV, and just kind of what I've come to expect and what I've seen other people say from Bottle Logic. So I'm curious. Just Bottle Logic used to be big hype brewery. What are people thinking about nowadays? If you're drinking Bottle Logic, let me know down in the comments. You know, always a brewery that I want to check out some of their beers from, and I'm super stoked I finally am able to. I do think body's a little bit thin. It's a little bit boozy. I like the flavors coming through. I like that there is some whiskey character. I think the price point, it's hard for me to be like, okay, am I gonna drink Bottle Logic? Whenever something new comes in from them here, because you're talking price point. I picked this up for I think $29 for the bottle. It's a little bit up there, a little bit up there. Especially when I'm saying things like, okay, this is kind of like Bourbon County, like base Bourbon County this year. Um, and I paid $20 for a 4-pack of that this year. So a little bit on the high end. Out from California, it is what it is. I'm not mad at it. Great beer. I'm gonna drink the rest of this and happily drink it. Just not what I expected, just from all the hype that I've seen from Bottle Logic over the years, I guess. But that was also 8, 9, whatever, 10 years ago. So I do enjoy it though. I do enjoy it. Just not like upper echelon of a barrel aged blended beer. You know, not at the top by any means, but still solid beer. So, and then California week on a maybe not a high note, but I'm not mad at it either. So, Bottle Logic. Yeah, like I said, y'all, let me know down in the comments. Are you fans? What are we thinking? How do we feel about Bottle Logic in 2026? Do I need to be checking out more of their stuff? Maybe this is just a little off one. Do I need to check out Dark Star November? All these other beers they're putting out. So drop it down in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Rating wise, I'm going to go. Man. Gosh, that's hard. It's hard. It's hard. 4.15. There we go. 4.15. That's what I'm in on. Let me know if you guys have had it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Cheers.